Welcome guys to this new crash course on FlutterFlow. In this course we are going to discuss about how to create a nutrition AI agent, and with the help of this AI agent you will be able to ask any queries regarding your nutrition. So first let me show you the demo what exactly we are going to create to give you a basic idea. Okay, so currently we have this nutrition AI, and here when I ask this AI agent like I want a low calorie diet along with nutrition details. Okay, so this is the query which I have passed to the AI agent, and let's see what's the response from this AI agent. So as you can see the response: in breakfast I got this low calorie diet, in lunch this diet, in dinner this diet. You can ask more questions like suggest me more meal ideas. Okay, suggest me more meal ideas. This AI response will give you more details. Okay, so here we got more scrambled eggs. Okay, smoothie with Greek yogurt. So that's how this nutrition AI agent will work. If you are new to FlutterFlow and want more in-depth knowledge about FlutterFlow, you can check out my other FlutterFlow courses where I have explained about FlutterFlow in more depth. Like this is a 6.5 hours course, a grocery delivery e-commerce app where we have created a complete e-commerce app from scratch, and there we have learned the functionalities like add to cart, payment gateways. Everything you need to know about FlutterFlow is explained in this course. Also you can check out my other courses like online courses app and dating app course as well. So if you want more in-depth knowledge about FlutterFlow with specific use cases, these are the best courses. You can search for FlutterFlow on Udemy and you can get the course at top here. Okay, you can check out these courses. In this course I am more focused on the AI agents. This is the most powerful thing which you can do using FlutterFlow. Also you will get to learn about other things which I haven't explained in other courses like data types, how to use these data types, how to distinguish the response from user and AI agent. For example, this message is coming from user and this message is coming from AI agent. So we have to distinguish the messages, and also how to create this to get the best data from AI agent, how to set up this AI agent in Firebase and use this in FlutterFlow. Everything is covered step by step. Okay guys, so see you in the course. Join today itself. Welcome guys to the first episode of Nutrition AI Assistant. In this episode we are going to set up our complete project. Okay, so let's come to the app.flutterflow.io dashboard. Okay, from here we will create a new project and I will start from scratch, and we will name this as Nutrition AI Agent. Okay, let's start building. This is a complete new project which we have created. Now here in the settings we have to first do few things. Enable Firebase. So here we will create a project name as Nutrition AI Agent. Okay, and from here you can select where you belong. So I will choose the nearest location, which is this, and sign in with Google. Okay, once this is done, once the project is created, we will generate the config files. Okay, and here till then we will go to authentication. Here we will enable the authentication, and the authentication type will be Firebase. Okay, and the entry page here will be our home page and logged in page will be the other page. So for that we have to create one page. Here you can see the page selector, and this is a widget tree. If you are new to FlutterFlow and don't have any knowledge regarding this, I have also created 3 more courses, so you can check out that. This is a short crash course which will teach you how to create the Nutrition AI agent in FlutterFlow. If you need to understand the depth of creating the UI, you can check out those courses. Okay, here you can see there is agents. Okay, inside FlutterFlow, if I click here, this is saying enhance your app with AI agents, create powerful AI agent that deliver personalized intelligent response. Okay, so for that you need to upgrade to the Pro plan. Okay, so here we have 2 plans, standard plan and Pro plan. To implement the features of AI agent you need to upgrade to the Pro plan. Okay, so here as you can see the error creating Firebase project. So I have already reached the Firebase project quota. that means I cannot create more projects on this. I need to request a quota increase. Okay, so what I will do is I have already created this for my demo purposes, so I will use that project. So here I will go to Firebase. Okay, inside project overview I will see the project settings and I will get this project ID. Okay, I will get this project ID and directly enter this here and connect this. Okay, and once that is connected I will generate the config files. Okay, in your case you need to create the project first. Okay, once the project is created you can generate the config files here, and also make sure you upgrade to the pro plan. Okay, in Firebase, go to Firebase here, select the Blaze plan to use the AI agent, create a cloud billing account. That means you need to create a billing account in Google Cloud Console where you need to enter the bank account details so that you will be able to use the features like storage and also the AI agents. Okay, so now let's go to the page selector here, and under pages folder we will right click and add page AI agent. Okay, simply name it as AI agent and create a blank page. Okay, so this is the project setup which you need to do here. Okay, so here go to settings, authentication, and here entry page is home page and logged in page will be AI agent. Now the next thing is we need to design the UI of home page. Okay, so that is the task for our next episode. I hope you have learned a new thing in today's episode. So your today's task is to set up the project and add the pages required to run this app. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Now the next thing is we need to design the UI of home page. So for that what we will do is we will use the existing page. Instead of this home page we will delete this. Okay, we will delete this and we will create a new page. You can type it here, onboarding. Okay, so currently we have three options here. Let's select this one. Okay, so let's select second one, onboarding screen. Okay, let's name the page as onboarding screen, and here select the image, go to widget tree here, select this image, and instead of this image we will search for AI agent. Okay, let's see what images. Okay, so we will use the nutrition part. Instead of that we will use this image, and here you can add, you can select this text here, and in the right side you can type it as nutrition AI agent. Okay, you can customize it in your own way, but right now I will use this one, nutrition AI agent. Okay, ask the nutrition diet suggester your queries instantly. Okay, we will remove this, and here we will select the register button. Okay, so here we will select this register button, and in the widget tree you can select this, and instead of register here we will name it as continue as anonymous. Okay, so if you want to integrate the Google sign-in phone number authentication in your FlutterFlow app, I have already explained this in my previous courses. This is just a crash course which will explain you the power of FlutterFlow, in which you can create the realistic AI agents, right? So that's what I have to discuss in this course. So if you are interested in learning in depth all that authentication types, you can check out my courses as I have mentioned before. And from here we can increase the width. Select the button, increase the width like this. Okay, on the click of this button select the action flow here and open the action flow editor, and from here instead of this navigate to, we will search for auth. Okay, we will create the account auth provider. We will select it as anonymous. Okay, and we will add one action here, navigate to AI agent. Once the user is logged in, we will navigate it to the AI agent, and make sure inside in Firebase authentication you have enabled the anonymous account. So from here you can select add new provider, and here you will be able to see the anonymous. Okay, make sure you have enabled this before moving forward. So once that is done, we will go to our AI agent part and design the UI of chat so that we can ask the AI agent in our next episode. Okay, so that's all you have to do in the episode. Create the project, go to settings, enable the Firebase. So if you haven't reached the Firebase project quota, you can create the project and generate the config files. If you have reached the quota, you can use your existing projects like I have did, and I have got this project ID in Firebase and added that and generated my config files. So that's all you have to do, and you have to enable the authentication. Okay, the next episode we will discuss how to create the AI agent, and also we will design our UI part. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Welcome guys to the new episode of Nutrition AI Agent course. Okay, so here in this episode we are going to create a AI agent. So let's go to agents here, and from here we will create a new agent, and make sure you have upgraded to the pro plan or standard plan of FlutterFlow, okay, before using this. And also you need to add the Blaze plan. So let's select the Blaze plan here. If you haven't created a cloud billing account in Google Cloud Console, make sure you create that and add the bank account details so that you can enable the Blaze plan in Firebase. Okay, so here we have upgraded to the Blaze plan, and here I will name it as diet suggester. Okay, I will name it as AI diet suggester. Create the agent. Okay, now here we have the model settings and model. Okay, select the provider here. We have three providers here: Anthropic, Google and OpenAI. So here for OpenAI to use, you need the API key. You need to upgrade to the pro plan of that OpenAI subscription. Okay, here we have the option of Google, which automatically handles everything in Firebase itself. Okay, so you don't have to pay anything for the basic version of your app. Once the limits are crossed, you have to pay some amount, and that's worth it. Okay, so I will definitely recommend you to use this in Google Vertex AI that is already inbuilt in this Firebase. So once you have upgraded to the Blaze plan, here under AI tab, okay, here you will be able to see the Vertex AI. Select the Vertex AI in Firebase. You can enable the APIs. We will come back here, and inside FlutterFlow AI agents we will select the provider. You can see there are many models of Google which you can use, and these are the experimental models. So if I click on this I button, you can see experimental models are recommended only for prototyping, as they do not have the stable versions yet. So these are not the stable versions, these are the experimental versions. So for now we will use the 2.0 flash or 1.5 flash. So let's see which one will give us a response properly. And here you can write the name, internal description, like you are nutrition AI agent. Okay, and here you need to define the purpose of what this AI agent will do. So you are an expert nutritionist, and your task is to give the diet suggestions based on user input. And we need the response expected response is to showcase the list of products in bullet format. Okay, list format. So that's how I have trained my AI diet suggester, that you are an expert nutritionist and your task is to give the diet suggestions based on user input. Whatever query user will type, AI agent will respond based on that input, and the response which we get, we will show that in list format. Okay, and here you can see the request options, text and image. So from here you can see the text, response type, markdown and JSON. So for the text, you will get the response only in text format. If you select the markdown, you will get more detailed markdown. So we will try to see this. For example, if we select the text and when we select the markdown, how the response will be showcased. So that's what we will see. And let's publish this. We have set up this complete project connected to Firebase. Firebase authentication is enabled and Vertex AI is enabled. So these are the 3 points you need to follow to enable this Google AI setup. And let's publish this. Okay, now this is published. Entry page specified in auth. Okay, entry page here will be onboarding screen. Okay, now once you go to here AI, Vertex AI, you will be able to see the Vertex AI in Firebase. So here we have the 3 apps, Android, iOS and web. Okay, now here you need to register it for the app check. So let's register this. Get started. So this is the most important step you need to follow, without which your app will not work. Okay, and here inside play integrity, okay, you can save this. Similarly for web, we need to enable the reCAPTCHA. Now here you need to get the secret key of reCAPTCHA. Okay, so how do you get that? For that you need to go to the developer console. So here we will go to the Google developer console, and you can see the complete documentation is provided here, like what you need to do. I will search for Google Cloud Console here in Google and go to the console here, and make sure you have created the account using your Google sign in. Okay, using your Google, make sure you have created the account in Google Cloud, and here at the top, okay, here you can search for reCAPTCHA, and here you can click here reCAPTCHA. Okay, here you can create your key, reCAPTCHA key, and you can give any name. For example, I will give it as reCAPTCHA key, and you can choose the platform. For example, we will use the website, and you can add the domain list from here. Now whatever the name of your domain is, you need to add it here, so that only those domains which are available in this list will access this reCAPTCHA key. For privacy purposes, you need to add your domain list properly. If you have your company name, so you can add that domain here as well. Okay, currently we have this app.flutterflow.io which we are using to create our course, so that's why we need to provide that here, and here you can create the key. Okay, and you can add that key. So here you have this key, copy this key from here and add it here. Okay, and you from here you can save this. Okay, and similarly for iOS users, you need to add the device check, and you need to upload the P8 file, private key file. So for that you need the Apple account, and inside the certificates you will get the P8 file from there. Okay, but currently we are focused on Android and web. This is very easy, you can check it out at here, learn more about attestation providers. From here you can check out the complete documentation how you can add that in iOS. Okay, simply you need to upload your P8 file from certificates and identifiers in Apple developers account, and from there you can add your key ID and team ID, and you can just save that to register your app for app check. Okay, so why basically this app check step is here, to maintain the privacy and security for your mobile app. Firebase has introduced this feature, app check, which will help you to safeguard the app from unauthorized access. Okay, and from here you can see the Vertex AI in Firebase, but currently this is unenforced, so keep it unenforced in development mode. Once you will try to upload this in production, you need to enforce this, okay? But currently we are in the development mode, so we will keep it same. Nothing need to be changed, only you have to go to Vertex AI and register your app for app check, okay? That's all you have to do. So once all that setup is done, now the settings are done. Now here we need to create some UI so that we can ask the AI, okay, in the chat format. So we will create the chat UI in our next episode, and I hope you are enjoying learning this course. Your today's task is to create the AI agent, assign the internal description and system message, and also set up the entire thing in Firebase. So that's your task for today is. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Welcome guys to the new episode of Nutrition AI Agent. Okay, so here in this AI agent page we will create a chat based UI. Okay, so the first thing which we need to do is go to widget tree. Okay, here inside app bar select this page title and we will name it as Nutrition AI, and inside this column we need to add the list view. Okay, list view, and we need to add the container. Okay, now select this container. Okay, from here select this container and you can increase the width of this. Select the width in the right side here, select this, and inside this container we will add one column. Okay, select the column here, and inside this column we will add a text field here. Okay, text field here like this, and inside this column we will add one button which will help us to ask the query. So select this button in the right side. Okay, here you will be able to see the text. You can write ask, and for this text field select the width as infinite, and you can add the padding, left padding from here and from here and also from top. Okay, now the background color of this container we need to manage that. So select this fill color here and make it like this. Okay, and select this ask button. You can increase the width to full or you can mention it like this, and you can add the padding from top like this. Okay, now select this list view. Okay, select this list view, and in the right side you can see the expanded. Okay, select this expanded so that the list will be expanded and the rest of the part will be stays to the bottom. And for the container, select the container. You can increase the height like this so that it will stay in the bottom, or instead of giving the color gray we will select the white which was previously used, and for this text field we will change the color. That will be better approach. So for the text field you can select the fill color from here like this. Okay, so we have the text field, and inside this text field the placeholder here is text field. Now we need to give some text here. Okay, here hint properties. Ask Nutrition AI about right. Okay, you can type or you can customize it in your own way, but currently I am writing this for demo purposes. Okay, now here inside list view we need a container. Okay, inside this container I want to display a message, so I will select the text here. Okay, now here inside this text select this text and alignment should be center or left. Okay, and you can add the padding from here like this, and you can adjust the height and width of the container like this. Okay, and the list view should start from here. Okay, so I think the UI part is ready in this episode. In the next episode I will tell you how to integrate the AI agent on the click of this button. So when user click on this and type something here, so that will be passed to the AI agent. So how to pass that data from text to AI agent, that's what we are going to learn in the next episode. Okay guys, so I hope you have learned something new in this episode. Your today's task is to create this UI of AI agent, and in the next episode we will discuss how to integrate the action flow of this button. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Welcome guys to the new episode of Nutrition AI Agent. Okay, so in this episode we are going to add the action on this button. Select this button, ask button, and in the action flow editor you can add the on tap event, and from here you can search for AI agent. Okay, here you can add the AI agent like this, and you can select the AI agent. So make sure you don't select this navigate to AI agent, rather than you can select this AI agent under integrations tab. So send message. Okay, now here we need to select the agent. So we have created this AI diet suggester, we will use that. You can give the conversation ID anything. So what I will do is I will use the authenticated user ID as a conversation ID, and for the text input you can select the text input from widget state and the text field which we have added. Okay, and the output response we will get is AI response. Okay, so that's how you can integrate the AI agent and send message to the AI agent, AI diet suggester, which we have created. Okay, now what things we need to notice here is the first message which we will pass, that will display here. Okay, so let me draw the diagram like how the UI will look like. For example, if I ask the AI agent like I want low calorie diet, okay, so that message will be displayed here. Now whatever the response from AI will be, that will be displayed in the next message automatically, right? Then whatever message I will add for a follow-up, that will be displayed here. Again the response will be displayed here. So in a chat conversation format we want this UI to be displayed. So currently we have not managed that. For that, what you need to do is you need to create the page state variable. So here you can select the AI agent from here, and in the right side, okay, you can see this state management. From here we will create a chat, okay, reference, or rather we will say chat data. So whatever data we will, for example, we will type first message and click ask here, that message will be saved in the local state. Okay, once the data is saved, we will get the response from AI. That data also will be stored into this chat data. Okay, and type as JSON. Okay, type as JSON, and that will be a type of list. Okay, because we have the multiple messages coming here, we have to make it as list and confirm this. Okay, so once that is done, you can select the ask button action flow, and here you can add the action like this, update page state like this. Okay, from here you can add the field chat data JSON, and this will be the first message. Like first time we will ask the AI agent by sending some message, then AI agent will respond us, and then we will again update the page state with that response. So first the message which we will pass is based on this page state variable. Now we have to select add to list, and from here you can create a map here JSON, and there will be two key types, one string and other will also be a string type. Okay, now you can add the key value pair here. So the first key which we will use is message. So we will name it as message. Whatever message we will send, that will be responded. So this will be message, and how we will pass this message using the user's input. So that's input is inside this widget state. Okay, and the second key value pair will be role, and this will always be user for the first time. So we will keep it as user, confirm this. Okay, similarly we will copy this action chain and paste it here as well, but this time the response will be not action chain. We will remove this. Okay, we want only this update, paste it. Okay, so here click here, and for the message here, the message will come from AI response. Okay, so that we need to display inside this, and the role for this user will be AI. Confirm this. So this way everything is set up when the user asks the question to the AI agent. So that's how you can do this stuff. Now in the next episode we will focus on how to fetch that data which we have passed and display in the UI part and run our nutrition AI agent app in the next episode. Okay guys, so I hope you have learned something new in today's episode. Your today's task is to create this action chain on ask button. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Welcome guys to the new episode of Nutrition AI Agent. Now our task is to get the data which we have passed on the click of ask button, right? Now here you can select the widget tree list view, and in the right side you can generate the list here, and here you can select the page state variable. So here inside chat data we are storing the complete AI and user response. Okay, so that's what we will generate here, and here we will name it as AI data reference. Okay, and save this. This will generate the multiple items, and select here, and here instead of hello world we will select the data from AI data reference item. Whatever data will be available in the list, that will be displayed here. So basically what will happen here is we will get the complete data here inside the local variable, local page state variable, which we have named as chat data, right? Chat data. Now inside this chat data we have the message from user and the message from AI as well. Okay, so this is how that data will be displayed. Now for the first item which is available inside this AI reference item, okay, inside this AI reference item we will select the data JSON path, and we are storing that data inside message, right? If you remember, we have two key value pairs, one is role and the second one is message. So we want message, so you can use the $.message to get the data from that JSON path. Okay, confirm this. So this is how the message will be displayed here automatically. Now let's run this and see it in action. Okay, whether this is working or not. Let's run this in test mode, and we will see two types of data, one is text and one is markdown. So currently inside chat AI agent we have selected the text data. We will also see the markdown and JSON data as well. Okay, here we might have added multiple pages, right? We have not added that, so we will fix this also, but currently let's see whether the functionality is working or not properly. Okay, so the user is logged in, and let's see inside authentication. Here we have the anonymous user on this state. Okay, now we will ask this AI suggest a low calorie diet. Okay, so you can see here a message which we have passed is appearing here, and the response which we got from AI is this. In the left side you can see the AI response here. So this is the response which we got from AI. Okay, but the UI is not proper, so we will fix that. And you can ask the follow-up questions like, please add nutrition details like protein, carbs, fat and fiber for each diet. Okay, you can ask it like this. So here we got, I cannot provide the exact protein, carb and fiber content for each food item. So I think we haven't provided a better system message for this UI for this model. So what we can do is we will try another model like this one, 2.0 flash, and see whether the data comes properly or not. Okay, you can add this nutrition AI agent. You are an expert, and add this nutrition AI agent. Task is to give the diet suggestions based on user input. Expected response is to showcase the list of products in bullet list format. Unpublish this and publish this again, and let's reload this app again and see whether the data is coming properly or not. I will edit. I want low calorie diet with nutrition details in protein, carbs and fat format. Okay, so as you can see, this response is better. So for example, for breakfast it's giving us this one, oatmeal, and this has protein 5 gram, carbs 27 gram, fat 3 gram. Okay, so as you can see, for we have the lunch diet, dinner diet, and this way. So you can change the model from here. So I think this model is working fine, 2.0 flash, so that's you need to use. Now let's fix this and select the markdown from here, unpublish and publish this. Diet and provide nutrition details like protein, carbs and fat. Okay, so here we have this complete detail for each type. Now we will fix the UI first. Instead of this, select this text. Okay, right click here, cut this text, select this container, delete this container, and inside this list view directly paste the text, and you can add the padding properly. For this list you can add the padding from top. Okay, and you can increase the font size as well so that we can see the details properly, like this. Now let's rerun this, reload this. As you can see, the UI is now properly displayed and the complete detail is available here. You can ask more details. Can you suggest me diet ideas, meals on cheat days, or rather we will say after exercise. So here we got the response like this. Okay, now here we are not able to distinguish like which message is from user and which one is from AI. So that's what we need to fix, but the model is now working very fine, right? So this is how you can build your nutrition AI agent in FlutterFlow. So you can create any kind of agent. For example, if you are looking for fitness AI agent, you can give the internal description that way and system message in that fashion based on the new fitness AI agent. Okay, and if you are looking for the response type as JSON, you need to provide the JSON in the system message. So for example, here expected response is in this JSON format. Okay, so here you need to provide the complete JSON, like what kind of data you are expecting from it. So for example, you can provide it like diet, and whatever the diet name here is, breakfast diet, and below that you can ask for nutrition details in this way, and inside that you can ask for protein, okay, carbs, fat. So this way you can provide more details, and this will be a list, so we will add the array. Similarly, you can add the other data here. So you need to pass the complete, okay, this way you need to pass the complete JSON response which you are expecting, and the response will come in that format. Okay, so currently I think the best way is to get the markdown. That is the better approach to get the data from this AI agents. Currently these are in the beta mode as of 22nd April 2025. Maybe in future the AI agents will provide more features, so I will update the course accordingly based on the updates from FlutterFlow. Okay, so make sure you check out the mails which I send through promotional or educational emails. Okay, so this AI agent is now working fine. Now if you want to add more actions, for example, on the click of this, once the response is get and the page state is updated, you can add more actions based on your need. So you can personalize it in your own way, but the purpose of this course was to empower you about how to integrate the AI agents in FlutterFlow. Okay, now the one more task which is left is to distinguish which message was from user and which message was from AI. That is the task for our next episode. I hope you have learned something new today as well. Your today's task is to implement this feature, okay, and fetch the data from AI and run this app in test mode. Okay guys, so that's it for today. See you in the next episode. Welcome guys to the new episode of Nutrition AI Agent. In this episode we are going to distinguish between user message and AI message. Okay, so here I have added a green color for the AI message and white color for the user message. So we will give a professional color like blue, but for now that's what we are going to achieve in this episode. So the first thing which you need to do is go to data types here. Okay, from here create a new data type and we will name it as chat. Okay, inside this we will add a field message, and the field type will be string, and the next field which we are going to create is role, and the field type for this will be enum. Okay, but we haven't created any enum. Enum means for role user. For the role field there might be user or there might be AI assistant. So for that we will create enums. So select enums here, create new enum, and here you can add the role, create this enum, add value, and here you can add the name as user, and another value will be AI assistant. Okay, we will name it as AI assistant, and here inside data types you can add the role and you can select the enum, and for the role create it. Okay, so for the role we have user or AI assistant. Now come to AI agent page. When user click on this ask button, we have selected this. Now first of all select this AI agent here, and inside page state variable where we have created the chat data, here instead of JSON we will now use the data type. Okay, and here we will select the data type chat, confirm this. Now on the click of this we will open the action flow, and as you can see the error is appearing. Instead of map here we will select the edit button and create the data type object which is chat, and inside this we will add the fields similarly which we have added previously for JSON. So for message we want widget state, text field, and for role we will assign the role as user. But now we have the enums available, right? So this will help us to distinguish between these two. Similarly, for this update page state, we will edit this and create a data type object chat, and for the message, here the message will come from AI response, and the field here for role will be AI assistant. Okay, so that's all you have to do. And now here we will select this message. Okay, and we have removed the container in previous episode, but I have wrapped this. Select this text. For example, I will cut this, delete this and paste this. Okay, so this was the scene. You can select this text and wrap this widget inside a container like this. Okay, now you can add some spacing. Select this text and add some spacing like this. Okay, now for this container, what I will do is select this text, and in the alignment section here you can select one, make it right align. Okay, and add some padding from right like this. Okay, now this container, select this container here, and at the bottom here you can see the fill color. Okay, we will apply a condition here. We will apply a condition like this, and the first condition will be select conditions, single condition. If the user role, select this AI data reference item data structure field, if the role is equals to user, confirm this, then the background color will be white. Okay, otherwise whatever background color you want to give, you can give it here. For example, if you want to give it a light orange like this, you can select this color. Okay, so that's how you can add. And for the text here, you can add the padding as much you want. Okay, for the container as well, we will add some padding so that the messages will look better. For the color, you can select better color also, like this one. Okay, so that's how this will work. And for the message here, you can select the data structure field, and here field will be message. Okay, this will reflect the data from the message data type. Okay, now let's reload this, or you can run this again. Coloring is very important. You can customize it in your own way based on the design needs. Okay, I think that color was better, orange. Now you can give the border radius to these also. For example, for the border radius, here you can assign the border radius as well like this. Okay, if you want more, you can add it like this. Let's reload this. So I hope the messages will come in proper distinguished way now. I will type I want low calorie diet. Here the data is coming from backend. Okay, so as you can see here, I want low calorie diet, the role is user, and the response is also there, but the data is not appeared here. So for that we need to select this text here, select this message. Okay, so we haven't selected the data structure field message, and confirm this. Okay, now let's reload this. Okay, so that was the cache issue. You can reload the app and see the things properly here. Okay, So the border radius is getting outside of the message, so we need to adjust it properly. Here you can give it like this. Okay, okay. I think this is coming properly now. Now one thing you might have noticed here, once we click the message and the data is appearing, we need to delete this text, right? So that's the basic we need to add here. Okay, so here what we will do is clear text fields. Okay, we will select the text field 1. Okay, let's run this and see. Okay, so let's see whether the data is getting cleared. Yes, the data is cleared now. Suggest me more meal ideas. See, yes, the data is getting cleared now. Okay, I hope everything is working fine now related to AI agent. Okay, now the one more thing which is left is inside this onboarding screen we have this page view. Okay, so we have added the first page view here, but for the other page views we need to update the headings and description. Select this image and you can select the robot, get instant answers in 1 minute. You can add the text here. Nutrition AI diet suggester. Okay, similarly for the third page here as well you can add that. So currently we don't want that, so I will delete this. So we have this first nutrition AI agent and the second one is this one. Okay, so let's change the image for this so that it should look robotic. Okay, we will select this one, diet AI need suggester. Okay, and for the title here you can write it like this, your personal nutrition AI agent. Okay, any kind of action you want to perform, you can perform that as well based on your specific needs. Okay guys, so I hope you have learned many things in this course. If you are interested in exploring more of my courses, you can definitely check it out at Udemy. You can search for my name. Okay, here you can see the ratings and also the comments, reviews which user has added. I really appreciate it if you add the reviews to my course. That will boost my confidence and also help me to provide you more courses like this. Okay, so if you are interested, check it out. And these are the in-depth courses in which I have explained everything about FlutterFlow. This is a 6.5 hours course and this online courses app is almost 3.5 hours of course, and this the dating app course is almost 10 hours course. So these are most widely accepted courses on Udemy. You definitely check it out. Okay guys, so that's it for today. See you in the next course. Thank you for watching me and do drop a review if you really find this course useful. Okay guys, thank you for watching.